Hello, I'm the Indigo Warrior, and this is your September Gemini Angel Horoscope for 2017. Before I start with your reading, guys, I have a couple of announcements to make, if that is okay. The first announcement is that I am getting a tripod very, very soon. Hopefully, by your October readings, I will have a tripod, as it is in the post as we speak. And the second announcement that I'd like to make is that there is a new Facebook page available for people who would be interested. It's a work in progress. I haven't actually kept it maintained for a couple of days, but it is a work in progress. I'll try and do a daily, weekly and monthly card for people. And it's sort of an extra way of being able to get some extra angel messages as well. And I know that I was doing some angel numbers as well. So look up that if you feel like that this is something you would be interested in. Okay, right, let's begin with your reading, Gemini, for September 2017. The first card, guys, that you have is the 10 of Gabriel. So this is ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours and trying too hard to please others. So what I get from the 10 of Gabriel, what Gabriel sort of brings through with this, is that some of you, because I feel like this is split, so some of you have been working so much and you need that day off. You need a day off. So what I feel like is that there may be some opportunities perhaps for you, Gemini, this month for you to be able to take that day off. But you have been working very, very hard. You might not be getting much money for your work either, but I feel like what the angel's sort of going through is that if it is draining your life force, then there is a definite new opportunity that is on the horizon for you. If for instance you just want the day off, then definitely there is going to be this opportunity for you to take that day off this month. Okay. The other thing is obviously working trying too hard, to please other people. So it's all well and good, trying to sort of, without being confrontational and stuff like that, to stop that from happening, to sort of go, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you, I'll do this for you. But what I feel like the angels sort of bring through with, 10 of Gabriel is that, a sort of pay attention to your own needs. If you don't feel like, wanting to help this person because you've helped them like 10 times already, then take the time to not help. If that's going to feel like, difficult, or, you're not going to sort of want that sort of, guilt feeling that some of you may get, then just try and find a way of compromise. So try and figure out how you can help without overexerting yourself, without sort of doing too much. Get that sense, Gemini. So this is the sort of theme I feel for your month as well. So okay, let's move on. Okay, the second card we have is Send Love. So there could be a situation at the beginning of September that may actually have been carried over from the previous month. I don't know exactly, because my hardest not to remember what I have said in the previous month. So all readings are fresh, they're new and stuff like that, so that nothing comes out biased or, untruthful. So that's why I try and forget all of like previous month's readings and stuff like that. But what I feel like with Send Love, and what the angels sort of bring through Send Love, is that there is going to be a lot of people that either want to help you, or people in your life that are trying to help, but you're actually the one helping them. And if you have got so sort of like, I feel like it's the sort of feeling of, some of you guys may feel a bit boxed in. You don't want to sort of, overexert yourself. You don't want to, help other people because they have had your help constantly, and you're sort of like, well, is there not a way that I can do this but in a nice way, so that I can sort of get on with what else I need to do? What I feel like the angels sort of ring through is that if you generally can't, you don't want to, or whatever your reasoning is, then that is okay, that is fine. All you need to do is, just send positive like energy towards them. So sort of, you know, give them sort of like loving, comforting sort of messages and feelings and stuff like that. Try and send that to them. But if you don't feel like you can do that face to face, then you're more than welcome to do that in prayers and stuff like that. The angels always, you know, respond very well. So just pay attention to, you know, what is your limits this month, Gemini. I get that sense. What is your limit? And pay attention to what your body, your brain, you know, everything, you know, even your spirit, you know, is sort of telling you. So just pay attention to this, because I feel like this is going to really benefit you guys. Okay. Next card we have is Celebrity. Okay, so there is a prayer to this card, which is: Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for adjusting my cravings in beautiful directions so that I only desire life-affirming foods and beverages. So I get some of you guys feel a bit guilty because some of you might have, you know, ruined a diet perhaps, or you haven't supposed to have eaten something that you have. I get that feeling. What I feel like, guys, is that if you feel guilty for doing that, then just, you know, that is a negative sort of emotion to carry with you. You know, guilt is quite a serious emotion to carry with you. So just ask the angels to lighten your load. Ask Archangel Raphael to sort of heal that process, heal that sort of energy, guys, because, you know, you don't want to be carrying that around with you. I also get the sense that some of you, you know, might have like this family connection or this wedding or something to do with sort of a big celebration of some kind, and that you are scared because, you know, they might not have a vegetarian section, they might not have a vegan section, they might not, you know, things like that, or you've got a lactose intolerance or something like that, and you're just scared that they're not going to have the right food. What I feel like the angels sort of bring through is, you know, so what if your diet is different? So what if your diet is different? If other people don't understand that, then just take your own food. I know that sounds really sort of blunt and sort of to the point, but that's the kind of message I get through, is take your own food. You know, have a little bag full of snacks, you know, or something like that. If you know that you're going somewhere where they don't cater for your needs, then just you know, cater for your own needs. That's the kind of message I get. Also, just pay attention to your diet, pay attention to your well-being and things like that in the month of September at the beginning as well, because obviously this is also a card for adjusting your lifestyle in healthy ways. So just try and, you know, eat as much goodness as possible, try and be positive, you know, things like that. So just look at your lifestyle. I kind of get that sense, you know, healthy eating and things like that. So just look into this at the beginning of September, Gemini. I get that sense. Okay, let's move on to, we have cancel, clear and delete. So this is obviously, you know, using only positive words and thoughts, because they can rapidly manifest into form. So you better ask your angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. So something that as well is that I know, Gemini, you guys can kind of really struggle with this, is that your thoughts constantly go, you know, you can't stop your thoughts, some of you guys, and that's okay because that's how you're built. However, there are healthy ways of being able to deal with this, and one way of that is that just try and call upon your angels, call upon the archangels perhaps, and, you know, call upon the angels and just say, can I cancel, clear and delete these negative thoughts, these negative images, you know, things like that. And the angels probably will be able to do this for you. So just try and remove anything that is sort of bringing negative sort of thinking, feelings, you know, things like that, behaviors perhaps, to the sort of the surface. Try and sort of release those so that you can heal, you can move on, and you can have a better month. I kind of feel like that. Okay. Next card we have, guys, is the Healer of Thoughts. So isn't that interesting? The Healer of Thought. Okay, so it's time to clean up your life. So get rid of anything that clutters your space or makes you disorganized. People who take from you but don't give back should be released as well. You or another person involved in this situation is wise, insightful and caring has a wonderful sense of humor and offers a lot of life experience. So I have just had, I have just been able to sort of pick up from what the angels want to give, is that there could be somebody, like, obviously this was obviously, working too many hours and trying too hard to please other people and stuff like that as well. So they're connected, I feel, is that, this month may be a month for letting go of people who do drain your energy, who do want just more and more and more and more, and they don't quite get it that you do burn out. You do sort of, need that space. You need to, recharge. I get that sense. So I feel like this is a month of getting rid of, negative sort of associations, people, situations, things like that. So if you're not happy with something, ask your angels to show you the positive way of sort of removing the obstacles, and you will probably be much more freer and things like that. Okay. Next card we have is Metatron for wisdom. So what I feel like Metatron's bringing through here, guys, is that you know the answers. You know the answers, Gemini. That's what the main message here, I feel, is. You know what the answers are. So what I kind of feel is that, some of you guys, you might need a little bit of a push in order to get going. But because you're an air sign anyway, you're gonna be quite quick. You're gonna sort of, bounce from one thing to the next sort of thing. But you might need a little bit of an extra push this month. And that could mean as well is that the person that needs to be released, because I feel like there might be a person in your life, Gemini, that may need to be released, be wise about how you go ahead with this, because they might have, more connections than you, which obviously that's going to cause issues for you, and they might sort of know more people than you think that they know. So as I know that you're quite a sociable sign, I can't say your star sign, I'm sorry, is that because you're very social and and you like your communication and things like that, be very careful with how you do release them. Try and do it in a very positive way. I feel like this is kind of like a warning to a certain degree, is try and do it in the most positive ways you can, because if you do it, like, let's say, perhaps in the way that you normally would, or in a more negative way, then I feel like this could cause a lot more issues for you, Gemini. I really, really do. But just try and grow, try and remember the things that you do know. And you are intelligent, of course you are. All of you guys are very, very intelligent. So just use that intelligence for, for the benefit of good. That's what I kind of get. Okay. Let's move on to the middle of your month, guys. Okay, so the middle of the month, we have a major change for the High Priestess. And Archangel Haniel brings this card forth. So this is for powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides a valuable information, and be at peace. So, guys, obviously the High Priestess is a very spiritual orientated card, and what Archangel Haniel sort of brings through with this card is that, some of you guys are going to be very highly psychic in the middle of the month. I kind of get that sense. And, it's sort of going to help you, be able to work out certain things that you probably wouldn't be able to work out before. I also get some of you guys might be studying into psychics. So some of you guys, might be skeptics, and that is okay. And some of you might be doing some comprehensive research on psychics this month. I kind of get that feel. Okay. But other people, obviously, it's going to be a highly psychic month. So be prepared for your intuition to be, blowing up. You're gonna know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You're gonna know how to help other people and things like that. You're gonna be on tune. I feel like that. But just remember to reflect upon oneself and meditate to get those answers that you need. I kind of get that sense, because otherwise, you're going to have probably quite a busy middle month, Gemini, for September. So just just remember to take the time out, if you need the time out, to reflect upon things for you, so you can process that information, so that you can, you know, work everything out that needs to be worked out. I kind of get that sense. Okay. We then have your special. So some of you guys, by the middle of the month, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to change for the middle of the month, I feel that, you know, guys, the angels want you to know that you are indeed actually a very special human being. You know, you're here for very beautiful reasons, you know, and things like that. And you can help humanity in a lot of different ways. So being you are special, you know, is that just remind yourself that, you know, that you are indeed, you know, a loving person, that there are definite things that, you know, you can heal from and stuff like that, and certain things might not be your fault in your life. And, you know, it's sort of just a reminder, guys, that, you know, if there's been some things that have happened, you know, in the past, that, you know, that you were definitely worth, you know, the love and the attention that you are very, you know, that could be entitled to you. It's just sometimes with this card is that, you know, some people could be, you know, blocking love out, and blocking, you know, that doesn't need to be in a romantic sense. It could be in friendship, or it could be family. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, in a romantic sense, but some of you guys could be blocking attachments, blocking commitments, blocking things. The angels sort of want to bring through that you are indeed, you know, entitled to this. You can have love in your life, regardless of what relationship. So just try and love yourself a little bit more, because, you know, in order to love other people, love yourself, you know. So I feel like that there might be some opportunities around this time as well that can help you out with this. So maybe do some meditation, do some reflection and stuff like that, because it's right next to the High Priestess as well. So just know oneself before knowing someone else. That's the message I get. Okay, so second opinion. So, okay, this is: Dear God and Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best healthcare professionals for this situation. So some of you guys, you know, okay, some of you guys could be dealing with mental health, anxiety, I feel, possibly, or borderline. So, you know, some of you could be dealing with mental health issues or concerns. Someone else in your family could have mental health. Or you yourself are dealing with mental health issues. However, it would always be best to have a second opinion in order to have things to do with mental health, because for me personally, I'm not great at giving mental health, you know, diagnoses and stuff like that, because I'm not a doctor in that aspect. You know, I'm not going to be able to go, here, this is what you've got, this is your prescription, you know. I'm not going to be able to do that very well, you know. But obviously I'm an angel communicator, so of course, you know, I can't prescribe anything either. So before anybody starts saying things like that, I can't prescribe anything either. So just have the second opinion, because I feel like there is definitely a mental health issue here, guys, for around the middle of the month. This could be you, or it could be someone close to you. So just perhaps go see a doctor, see what the doctor has to say. Okay, right. So then we have power animal. So, okay, your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with the situation. So what I kind of feel like, some of you guys are definitely, you know, animal lovers. You know, that's very apparent. And obviously power animal, you know, animals are always around people and stuff like that as well. It's not just the angels. There's loads of different spiritual teams, you know, and stuff like that. So it's just what you personally want to believe. I also feel like when power animal comes through, is pay attention to animals this month, because animals are going to be able to give you a lot of messages this month. So just pay attention to any animals that are in your life, that come across your path, and maybe what you dream about perhaps, and things like that. So just pay attention to what animals want to tell you this month. So just pay attention to that, and just, you know, there's loads of resources of how to find out certain symbolism and certain things like that. So just pay attention to animals, get that sense. And this is also kind of you are being looked after as well. Okay, now we have obviously fair decisions. So obviously with the unicorn as well, so that's interesting as well. because obviously we have the white horse, then we have the unicorn. So, you know, there's definitely some animals around, guys, that, you know, want to sort of help you, you know, with, you know, answering some questions and giving you some guidance and stuff like that. So if that's your belief, then look into it, you know, look into it. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. Okay, so I kind of felt like, you know, this might be a month of letting people go. This could also be for some that quite a while ago, I kind of get that sense, quite a while ago, that you would have let go of somebody, and this might be the cause of why you've been having some issues with trying to work things through, you know, and trying to heal your thoughts and stuff like that, because some of you guys may feel like that you shouldn't have let that person go because it's, you know, it's causing you a lot of guilt, grief, you know, and things like that. But what I feel like the angels sort of bringing through here, guys, is that you let the person go for a reason. But instead of being sort of, you know, nasty or sort of, you know, entitled and stuff like that, I kind of get that for some of you, and I'm sorry if I've offended any person with that. Just try and use the act of forgiveness. So you don't necessarily have to go and forgive that person, but forgive yourself and forgive that person, but not necessarily, you don't have to stand in front of them for that. You know, you can sort of verbalize it and sort of know it within yourself that you do actually forgive that person. You just don't want to associate yourself with them anymore, and that is fine. You know, that is fine. Okay. I also feel like this is also sort of like this is a sort of a second chance card as well. So if for some of you guys, you do want to sort of make amends with somebody that you have fallen out with in the past, the angels sort of go that this is the right time. However, just pay attention because there might be sort of certain cues you might have to follow as such. I get that sense. And certain things you might not have realised, actually. So there might be something you haven't realised about the situation if you want to hear it. So just keep an open mind because something isn't what you think it is. I get that sense. Okay. Right, I'll move on. We got Haniel for hope. So just, you know, I always feel like what Haniel brings with hope is that, you know, this could be numerous of things. This could be hope in a romantic way. This could be hope in a friendship. This could be hope in career. This could be hope in, you know, anything that you want, you know. So sort of just, there's loads of different interpretations for hope. But I feel like what Haniel sort of brings through here, guys, is that, you know, that there's this friendship sort of thing that needs to be sort of resolved or let go of or something like that. Then just, you know, have faith, have hope, have love and stuff like that, and you probably will be able to move forward in the best way for you. I get that sense, guys. Okay, let's move on to the end of your month. Okay, we have a major arcana again for the Emperor, and obviously Archangel Uriel brings this card forward for stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation and ambitious plans. So some of you, I kind of feel that some of you, you know, are going to have, you know, a career opportunity at the end of the month. And this is going to be great. I kind of feel like you're going to really excel at this job if you take it. Because I feel like some of you are going to be offered this job. You're going to be excel at it. You're going to, you know, you're going to be right in your comfort zone. I kind of feel might be a little bit serious for you. I kind of get that sense, like the people around you may be a little bit serious. So just pay attention to that. And you never know, your personality might bring a little bit more of that soft sort of smiles and sort of like that approach to other people. So just pay attention that other people might be a little bit more serious than you. Okay, so take charge of a situation as well. I kind of get that sense as well, you know, take charge, because there definitely has been some issues around people. So just take charge of the situation that you believe is the correct way. You know, I feel like a lot of you are going to have your angels around you, and there's going to be sort of guides and, you know, animals especially as well. So just pay attention to what the universe is saying to you and take charge of your own life. I kind of get that sense. Okay, and I also feel like this is a good card for, you know, any projects, any writers, any things like that, any artists and stuff like that. Perhaps scientists as well, so like psychology and, you know, all the sciences as well. My voice is slowly going. I do apologize. But I feel like this is a card for, you know, work and sort of anything that you want to do. So like a dream or something like that could become possible around the end of the month, or the balls are starting to sort of get moving as such, you know, that sort of the process has begun. I get that sense. Okay, next card we have is trust. So just trust in the universe, trust in the angels, trust in the animals, trust in whoever you believe, you know, trust in God, you know, things like that. Just trust, and guaranteed things will work out better. That's what I get. Okay. It's quite simple, that one. So use your natural healing abilities. Now, this is a healer's card, guys. And obviously, Archangel Raphael brings this card forward. And this, obviously, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly guiding, encouraging, and supporting my healing work. So I did feel psychologist a minute ago, or psychology. You know, this doesn't. I did say science, but you know, it could be spiritual science as well. So like the healing therapies, you know, and things like that. And different types of medicine and things like that. It could be that some of you guys are true healers and that you're here to heal other people. This might be why some of you guys have had some issues with other people as well, is because, you know, you don't want to hurt anybody. And that is good, you know, that's cool, you know, it's good, don't hurt anybody, but sometimes you have to let people go that are hurting you. That's the message I get. So just pay attention that some of you guys could actually be, you know, very natural healers, and that, you know, you're being asked to sort of, you know, step up and sort of help, you know, and heal people perhaps around you. You don't have to do it in a professional sense if you don't want to, but some of you guys might feel that calling as well. So some of you guys might want to start being a healer like professionally, and I also feel like education as well. So some of you guys might want to study and stuff like that in the healing arts as such. I don't call it arts, you know, but you know what I mean, the healing sort of industry. So just pay attention to this. I also get the sense that this could actually be, you know, like the science-based things as well. So some of you could be nurses, or doctors and things like that. And obviously I did feel like, you know, second opinion right above as well was to do with mental health. So that's why I thought psychologist and stuff like that. So just you know, you're a natural healer, so you're going to help a lot of people, some of you. So just remember that if you do feel a bit sort of down in the dumps and you don't feel like you're worth anything, then remember that you are a healer. So you can heal other people, but you can heal yourself as well. Okay. And then we have Ascended Masters. So you're being looked after. You're being told some things, you know, maybe in your dreams and things like that. You're being looked after and being watched over. So this is obviously powerful, loving and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. So this is quite self-explanatory. You know, the Ascended Master is very powerful. You know, they want to help and they want to sort of guide you and sort of direct your path as such, so you're on the right path that you're supposed to be. So if you ever feel like those intuitive nudges that some people get, that could be the Ascended Master sort of trying to align you back on the path that you're supposed to be on. Kind of get that sense. So just pay attention to any intuitive nudges you get around the end of the month as well. Okay, then we have a new beginning. So wow, there's going to be a very big change. So this is obviously, you're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear, as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world. If you will just free yourself from which holds you back, new opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. So some of you guys, you know, pay attention to the signs. That's what I get. Pay attention to the signs, because some of you guys are actually very powerful, and you know, you can help people in any way that you want to, and I feel like the angels are trying to sort of push that to sort of come through. I get, because there's been sort of animals here and there's been healers and stuff like that, so some of you could be shamans or, you know, things like that. So some of you, you know, trying to sort of, the universe is sort of trying to push you to sort of go, this is who you are, please, you know, don't put yourself down so much, you know, and stuff like that. Try and find a way of new hobby perhaps that you can help other people with. That's what I get. So it's quite a strong message here as well. But there's going to be a new beginning at the end of the month, guys. So you do seem like you're going to have sort of a bit of an up and down month, but there's going to be a lot of changes. But then you're going to have right at the end of the month a new beginning. Okay, so then the last card we have, guys, is Honey Alpha again for willpower. So we have animals again as well, this time aquatic. So, you know, this is you can do anything you set your mind to doing. This is you are powerful enough to do anything, you know, and things like that. So just pay attention to the things that you do have in your mind's eye and your mind's sort of thoughts and stuff like that. So just pay attention to those little small things. Pay attention to what you have around you, you know, stuff like that, because I feel like this is a good month for you guys to start something new, to have something different and stuff like that. So just pay attention to this, because I really feel that this will benefit you a lot. Okay, I feel like this is very scattered, so let's see if I can pick up anything else that can interlink with anything else. Obviously, just pay attention to animals. You know, there's this mental health sort of thing, perhaps psychologist, you know, something like that. But get rid of people that no longer serve you. I feel that's like message big time in this reading, is that get rid of people that no longer serve you. That is the strongest message I think that comes through in your reading, guys. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so see, this was Gemini for September 2017, and obviously I'm the Indigo Warrior. I am not going to be for everybody, that is okay. And as I said at the beginning of the reading, I am getting a tripod very soon, so fingers crossed, guys, that it will be here by October, so then I can do your readings with a lovely tripod, so then this camera won't keep on moving. Hopefully. Okay, obviously I'm not going to be for everybody, so please do not make a message fit you if you did not get a message. I just get what I get, and that is okay. I also want to apologise because my voice is very broken at the moment. It's why I've taken a few days off before I've done your reading, guys, because my voice has sort of gone a little bit strange, but that's fine. I'm getting healing and everything necessary for that, so don't panic yourselves, don't worry and stuff like that. It's fine, but I do apologize for the fact my voice is a bit croaky, that I'm not sort of my happy chirpy self as normal, but I've tried my hardest to give you your reading, guys, because I'm really behind on these readings, behind on everything. So please, I'm really sorry. But no, I hopefully will see you guys next month for your October readings, hopefully with a tripod, fingers crossed. And I'll see you guys next month. But obviously, I am Indigo Warrior, and this was your September angel horoscope for Gemini. So goodbye for now. Bye bye.